what you do is you go into your Schoology, go down to where it says Benchmark Education under your materials on the left. Then it's going to take you into your Clever account. It'll take a minute to load. Once you get into Clever, you're going to go to the left where it says Library. And then up here in Library where it says eBooks, you're going to change that to Benchmark Advance. Then you're going to do 5th grade. And then here are all your 5th grade books. We're going to make sure you're just doing Unit 1. And then you'll see the U.S. Constitution Then and Now ebook. You're going to click on that. This is the assignment that you're going to work on today. And then you just click No. The U.S. Constitution Then and Now. This is how you turn your page. These are tips for annotating. Today you will be doing some annotating. You'll do underlining, stars, mark things in order in sequence 1, 2, and 3. Circle keywords. You can put a question mark or an exclamation mark next to some of the things that you would like to annotate. This is kind of what an annotation looks like. Today you're just going to do the short read for pages 4 and 5. We already saw the video for the beginning of our unit. Now these are the 2 pages that you're going to work on. In your story today, you do have to read it. You have the option of listening to the story. I want this little blue circle to be in the middle. Okay, so move that to the middle. Then you have the option.
Short read 1.
It will read to you. This is the play and this is the stop. Now you can annotate. Here's the little wrench right here, and you will see a pointer, an eraser, a pen, a highlighter, text. These are all the things that you're going to use to annotate. So this right here, the beginning, is the preamble. So maybe I want to type that on here, and I want to say, hey, this is the preamble for the United States. And Mrs. Garcia wants us to memorize it. And we'll work on it together, but this is it right here, just in case you want to go back to your book and you know where that's at. Now here, I'll read the first paragraph for you. These famous words introduce and explain the reason for the U.S. Constitution. The revolutionary document had considerable historical importance for the United States and the world. Never before had a country established a set of laws for running its government by the people themselves. Over the years, the rights and freedoms listed in the U.S. Constitution have had a great impact on the world. In 1987, 200 years after the Constitution's adoption, Time magazine calculated that of the 170 countries that exist today, more than 160 have written charters modeled directly or indirectly on the U.S. version. Okay, so I read that really quickly. You'll have to reread this to have a better understanding of it. You can also press play. Now, what I want to do is I want to highlight one of the most important parts of here. You can change the color of your highlight. Maybe I like blue the best. And what I'm going to do is I want to make it a little bit lighter. I'm going to go to 25%. These famous words introduce and explain the reason for the U.S. Constitution. Okay, so these words up here, that's what this is about right here. The preamble. These famous words introduce and explain the reason for the U.S. Constitution. Maybe you think that's the most important part of the story, so you'll go ahead and highlight that. Or you can go back to your gear right here. Maybe you want to erase that. Maybe you don't want that on there. Okay, so that's how you're going to annotate online. Now, if you want to write notes on the side, you're gonna press the gear again, and you're going to press the T for a text box. And right here on the side, or you can type right in here on the closed reading notes. Or you can write right here. I'm going to put a text box right here for you. I don't want it filled up. Okay, so I'm going to write, oh, I don't want it green either. So I'm going to say the preamble. It says introduce and explain the reasons for the Constitution. Is the tells the reason for the Constitution. which is, or which are our rules and laws. Okay, and do you see how I made an error here in spelling? You can double click on that with 2 fingers. You just put 2 fingers on your mouse pad and press, and it'll give you the definition through the dictionary. Okay, so what I want you to do this afternoon is you're going to have to highlight one sentence in each paragraph that's the most important one, and then you're going to write some notes on the side. If you think that something is really, really important, you can use your pen, and I'm going to put I'm going to just draw 3 stars right here because I think that this is super important. That preamble is something that we're all going to learn this year, okay? All right. So that was a mistake. All righty. Okay. So